So my mom and I actually went to the same high school. She held a record for like the best field goal percentage. Throughout my career in high school, I'd always have to walk down the halls and see her face on the record board. And I knew that I wanted to knock her down. I had to wait all 4 years to do it. But I was really excited when I was able to beat that record, because she held that over my head for the longest time. My name is Audi Crooks. I'm a center at Iowa State. Growing up, I was really involved. I played softball, basketball, volleyball, track and field, did a lot of different things, but my mom and my dad, they both played basketball, and I wanted to emulate their passion. My mom and my dad were both number 55 in high school when they played. So when it came time to pick a jersey, I knew right away that I wanted to be number 55. Well, we went to the state tournament all 4 years. I won the state championship my junior and senior year. Miss Iowa basketball, first team All-State all 4 years. I was nominated for the McDonald's All-American. So far at Iowa State, I think I just broke the sophomore scoring record. That's a pretty small class right now of sophomores that I'm honored to be a part of. I was the fastest to ever get to 1,000 points. I set a record for the most field goals made in a season. I don't really pay too much attention to those things, but I think that those are some that I can remember off the top of my head. Patterson! Good! Get some music going, please. Oh, banger! Play the drums, the piano, the guitar, the bass guitar. I was in a band, so I played the trumpet. Working on the violin right now, that's the new one. That's kind of my de-stressor away from basketball. My passion for music comes from my father. He was a super musically inclined. We would always go to church together on Sundays, and he actually played the keyboard and he sang, and he kind of got me into music. I just know that music's going to be a part of my life forever, and he's a really big reason for that. He instilled that passion in me, and I just feel really, really close to him whenever I'm singing or playing an instrument. Sorry. Before every game, I just try to take a moment and I pray, and I am kind of seeking guidance from my father. He passed away when I was 16. I just try to kind of take a second and ground myself, tap into my spiritual side, and just know that everything's gonna be okay, and he's got the best seat in the house. When I was 16, my father passed away. That was really, really hard for me, just because he was a staple. Just continuing those passions, and I think that that's kind of how I choose to honor him. Living my life every single day, just letting him live through me, letting people see him through me and what I do and how I treat people.
We just waited a little bit long. By the time you step in there, she's already looking the other way. So just as soon as she starts coming, you're going to create that wedge in her.
I had a lot of really, really good offers out of high school, but Iowa State stood out to me because I feel like they really took the time to get to know me as a person, as opposed to just a player. The energy here at Iowa State, we call it Hilton Magic for a reason. This crowd is loud, they're loyal. We average over, I think, close to 10,000 fans. We've been top 10 in the nation for attendance for the longest time. I couldn't even tell you how many years, but it's really, really special to see the same people show up and support through generations. There are people who have been season ticket holders for 40 plus years, and it's really cool to hear those stories. I think in order to get to a national championship, we have to just continue to excel, continue to reach for higher goals, and just be better every single day in practice, in games, our focus, our intensity. I think that there's some doubt and some speculation surrounding this team, but I know, in our heart of hearts and in our core and in our locker room that we believe that, we have opportunity to be a good contender for that national title. When things get hard, I'm not going to stop, because I see 11 other girls that have worked their butt off, that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, working towards the same goal. That's why you do what you do. Women's basketball as a whole has expanded, and especially in the state of Iowa. I just feel so fortunate to be a part of that, to be a catalyst for that movement. And it means a lot, because there are so many other generations of women's hoopers that have paved the way for this, that don't get to be in this moment, that probably should have, that didn't get as many viewers as they probably should have, or fans. And so it's just being grateful for that opportunity and not taking it for granted. Big Mamas on 3, 1, 2, 3, Big Mamas! At the end of the day, you just gotta remember that pressure is a privilege. Sometimes it can be definitely overwhelming or overstimulating because at the end of the day, I'm just a girl, you know, I'm 20 years old, I'm still learning just like everybody else is. To be put on that pedestal means a lot, and I take that with a lot of pride, and I just try to make sure that since I have that platform, I'm using it well. The most valuable lesson that I've ever learned from my dad, people know me by like my smile and my attitude and the love and the joy I play the game with. That's something that I learned from him for sure. He was so passionate about life and just instilling those joys in me. I'm just making sure that I'm showing that I'm still enjoying this game, that I'm still loving life, that I'm grateful to be here because it taught me that time is limited. You never know when your time is up and when, you know, you breathe your last breath if you're not going to be able to do what you love anymore. So just really to appreciate the time and the people that I'm surrounded by. The legacy I want to leave, it's not a number, it's not a stat, it's not a record. The legacy I want to leave is that, you know, when people think about Audi Crooks, she's somebody that played the game with joy. She's somebody that treated people with respect. She's somebody that made this place better. That's what I hope to accomplish.